Today, UNK students learn in an environment of group collaboration in which technology is intrinsically connected with the learning experience. Libraries are no longer quiet places with discussion areas, but rather they are dynamic places with quiet spaces meeting the changing needs of learners. Today, in libraries on campuses across the country, we see students needing flexible space and comfortable, effective furniture. We see students needing an environment incorporating and engaging scholarly materials in all formats.
At UNK, our response to the development of student learning was to designate a place where learning could be fostered and grown through collective academic support services, a learning commons. At UNK, we have the first learning commons at a public institution within the state of Nebraska. The Learning Commons provides an effective learning environment supporting UNK's personal attention to student success with a low faculty-to-student ratio. It is a collaborative effort of student affairs and academic affairs and is located in the Colten T. Ryan Library. The concept resonates with the vision of the Colten T. Ryan Library and Student Affairs, which has long made it a priority to foster and develop lifelong learners. The Learning Commons serves students with key academic support services, peer tutoring, supplemental instruction, the Writing Center.
The Learning Commons supports the research needs of UNK students, faculty, and staff by facilitating access to and then providing professional support in using scholarly collections and information resources. It's through these Learning Commons services that our students receive assistance in collaborative research projects.
One of the biggest advantages in the University of Nebraska Kearney is the opportunity for students to engage in original and meaningful research with faculty. Indeed, the National Survey of Student Engagement indicates that our students report more meaningful experiences in research than in many of the top universities in the country. This is in fact a great opportunity for our students and is encouraged as early as the freshman year.
When I originally started looking for colleges, when I came to UNK, one of the things that I really liked about UNK was a sense of community that the university provided. And one of the things that I love about the Learning Commons is that it only enhances that community between the students. There are so many resources that are available, but I think that it makes us stronger as a student body.
Knowing that I can come in to the Learning Commons to get help with some of my classes if I'm having problems with them is very helpful. And that way I know I can be more successful in my academics.
Learning Commons is kind of like the bridge. So if you don't have any place like you to go this kind of place, you're gonna be lost. But whenever we have this kind of place, we come over here, we connected with a writing consultant and then the tutor, and then always is like helpful people always around the campus, and that they make feel us really comfortable.
Well, the great thing about the Learning Commons is it's a centralized location for students to come and get help with anything. You know, it doesn't matter if they need to come in to Learning Commons to get help with a paper or to get help with from the peer tutors for chemistry or math. But they can also come to the library, and since they're already coming to the Learning Commons for help, say they need help, a little bit more help with research. You know, they can go downstairs and work with the library staff in finding the proper journals or books that they need for that research. And the fact that the Learning Commons is located here just helps facilitate all of that.
Students can have the benefit then of kind of having a seamless transition from getting research assistance to, okay, now I can start maybe getting some ideas of how to outline my paper and how to structure that term paper.
I think it's important for undergraduates to have the opportunity to work with faculty on a one-to-one basis, to learn how to conduct research, to learn how to work in the classroom, because for many of our students who want to go on to graduate school, these are skills that they're going to have.
Having the Learning Commons at UNK again provides a number of distinct advantages. I know from personal experience that librarians at another private college here in Nebraska have toured the Learning Commons here at UNK as kind of a model for what they would like to try to recreate at their own institution. So the fact that we're getting this kind of interest and even site visits from educators at other institutions, I think says a lot about where UNK has positioned itself by establishing this Learning Commons.
With UNK being the first public institution in Nebraska to create a Learning Commons, I think it just shows part of the reason why I came to UNK in the first place is I knew it was a little bit different of a university than all the rest of the ones out there. And by that, I mean UNK is an innovative university. We're always looking for something that's going to improve the lives of the students, that's going to help the students, which is the main goal of UNK, to help the students be more comfortable in their academic settings and to set them up for success in the future.
As I said before, I think that one of the things that really draws a lot of people to UNK is this strong sense of community that a lot of the student body and even the professors have. And so, you know, having a Learning Commons on campus where they're wanting people to study together and wanting people to have those resources all in a central place, I think that it just shows that UNK really is focused on student success.
For the second year in a row, the University of Nebraska Kearney has been ranked a top 10 public Midwest regional university by U.S. News and World Report. Certainly this is a consequence of the experience our students receive in research at the undergraduate level and allows us to be amongst the elite in the country.
The Learning Commons is a place where students can come to achieve academic success on every level. At the UNK Learning Commons, you can succeed.